Good afternoon, class. As we get started, I just want you all to close your eyes for a moment. I want you to imagine that you're in the worst environmental conditions. For some of you, that would be the hot, humid southern weather, and for others of you, it might be in the below zero snow. While you're in boot camp, you get these blisters on your feet from how long you wear your work boots and chafing of your skin from the sweat and the constant rubbing of materials that cause abrasions. I want you to imagine every day that you wake up at 5:30 in the morning. You might skip on some coffee in the morning because you don't know if your sergeant's going to have you run a 5-mile. It's 6 o'clock, and you better be on time to go to work. This sergeant might send you to the weight room where you must lift and lift some more just to make the cut. There's a high chance that he's going to do intervals where you climb walls, do push-ups, burpees, etc. The list goes on. And I want you to imagine at 8 o'clock, after doing this for 2 hours, you're told to go wash yourself upstairs and be down and ready for duty at 9. Some days, it's just training, and the training takes places in the high desert heat to the top of the Appalachian Mountains in the snow, in the rain. These trained military men and women wake up every day, training for the country of the red, the white, and the blue. They complain, I'm sure. They, for the most part, do it with a grateful heart, but a lower salary. Most military men and women come out of the military without a job. I believe that if they come out of the service without getting some type of, let's say, dishonorable discharge, that they should inquire a high-paying job. Their skill sets are very arduous and would make a civilian look lower. Let's take, for example, in California. If you ever make your way out to California, the best burger place like no other is In-N-Out. Something that intrigues me is how fast these workers just get things done. Interestingly enough, according to USA Today, In-N-Out workers can start at $13 an hour and work their way up to $160,000-ish in salary without a college degree. Can I reiterate? Without a college degree. To be honest, yes, fast food is not going to ever go away. And it's no secret that the market has gone up as far as fast food chains. But other than obtaining customer service skills, these workers learn how to be sales associates, food service workers. They learn how to be managers. They learn how to work cashier registers and computer programs and be cooks all in one. So my only question, though, is why do these workers with no college degree get so much more pay than the military? In-N-Out hires at 18 years old. Therefore, if you're 18 and you're joining the military, why is it so off to me that these 18-year-olds can make more at In-N-Out than a young soldier in the military? So, more about the military rate and benefits. Many military veterans return from combat duty with PTSD, disabling physical injuries, and a few, if any, marketable or transferable skills. Often they can't find or keep jobs. With no salary to support them, military families face a high foreclosure rate. Lack of support services and social isolation after discharge also contribute to homelessness. I believe if more industries were to hire needing the skills that they were provided with in the service, then these soldiers could add that to their resume and possibly gain a pay raise. Better yet, I think if there was more accessible treatment plans for veterans other than the VA, that these soldiers would be able to get the help they need by even just going to work and learning new social skills and learning how to adapt to their new environment outside of being in the war and in trainings throughout the countries. Last but not least, this is my fiance. This is Jordan. He's my soldier. He's in the service, and he just finished about 2 weeks ago with the manipulation of radio waves to operate high-frequency radios and establish communications through a forest. So basically, he made telephone poles. It's pretty cool. But it's not every day you get a skill like that. What we have found, though, that is so helpful in skills is the GI Bill. The GI Bill helps us in so many ways by paying for both of our schooling, and with that, he won't be that statistic that I told you about that ends up homeless. Come to find out, the last year of his service is mandatory for him, and his unit to go through with PTSD trainings and get them the help that they need to become more like civilians again. His annual income is roughly about $27,000 without tax deductions, and hopefully with a combined income of me being a nurse and him being a cop in the future, we won't be part of this foreclosure rate and risk having to always rent or not having enough money. All in all, I believe it's highly important for civilians of the United States to support our troops, whether you're pro-war, you're pro-guns, pro anything or not. And I think that they deserve the help that they need to get through everyday life just like we do. Thank you all, and my name is Teresa Luna. Have a good night.